Hey, this is Reverend Bill, and today is Friday, June 6th. I actually did one of these earlier on today, but I got motivated to do a second one. I was actually just thinking about some things I was reading about online, and I just thought I'd put out a kind of a special kind of message here. Boy, it's a beautiful day out today, by the way. Hope it's beautiful where you are too. Nice beginning of the summer. I just kind of been doing a lot of thinking about the craziness of the world. I've been mentioning that a couple of my broadcasts too. I have been real crazy about some of the things I've been reading. As I mentioned a couple of times, Trump's mentioning about putting a gold dome over the country, which I find kind of weird. But I'm actually a Trump supporter, and just other things too. I mentioned briefly the other day. I saw a picture of a trans, and I don't know these terms, I don't think anyone really does. We're just afraid to ask in case we get our head bitten off. But I'm going to assume that this trans is fully transitioned, for lack of a better verb verbiage. I don't know. By the way, I'm not making fun of anybody and in no way, shape, or form in any of my videos. Am I ever trying to be mean or am I trying to slight anybody? Except Biden and Hunter and anyone from the former Democratic Party, which absolutely deserves it. But apart from that, I try not to be mean to anybody. It's just not in my nature. But I will be honest, and sometimes the truth can be a little bit biting, and I apologize for that. But this trans, he was crying about the fact that he's in a relationship, and I guess for some reason I certainly don't know, and I don't care. The question about whether he could have a baby came up somehow, and he had I take it that he had a boyfriend or a husband or something, and somehow that came up. I don't know how. I don't care again. But he broke down and was upset about it. I will make the leap that somehow he was in a relationship, and that was pre defined as not being that was being fettered as not being an issue, and somehow it had risen up. Somehow, my guess would probably be by him, but I don't know her. I don't know. But Okay, and it's unfortunate he's upset, and I don't want him to be upset, but okay. But I guess what I'm trying to say is these are not solutions that I can solve. The only one that can solve these solutions are God, because these are not normal, natural solutions. A dog is not going to be able to give you milk. In the same way that cats, generally speaking, are not going to be able to bark. People have nature. And I'm getting to something here that's kind of important. It's in the intrinsic nature of us to do certain things, and in all animals. In the same way, that's how the universe works. And there is a pattern of organization to the universe. Despite people that think that this was all accidental and thrown together ad hoc, that makes absolutely no sense, because I would like somebody to be able to point to me in one situation where anything sensible and logical has ever come out of chaos. I know they say that 100 monkeys banging around on enough typewriters, sooner or later somebody will type out the Declaration of Independence, but I defy that until I see it. I will not believe that. And the world did not come around by accident. And I do not want to get into that too much. That's not what this is about. What I do want to say is that the world has an order to it. There are 4 seasons, and each season behaves the correct way. When eyelash falls back, it grows back. But if eyelash falls out, it grows back. When a baby is born, it grows up the same way, provided that it is healthy and it is growing up in the same way. There is an order to the world, okay? And part of that order is men do not have babies. And that is an unfortunate occurrence for these people, but that is the truth, and that is the way things have got to be. And there is a reason to that, and that gets me to my next point. Women are now and have always been the source of humanity. They are very, very important to us. Not only are they incredibly good looking, and that is not by coincidence. Okay, we're going to get a little bit into women are absolutely, and they love it, and they should love it. Women are irresistible. A good looking woman is irresistible to a healthy, normal male, or not when I say irresistible, you know attractive. And of course, not irresistible, but attractive. I have to watch my words here. I don't want to be taken to task over verbiage or adjectives. women are generally speaking very attracted to males, and there's a reason for that. And the reason is a very healthy, normal reason, and that is to have children and to multiply and to fill the earth. And that is absolutely a normal nature of things. And that is actually how things are done. And we are not, for a time here, embracing that wholeheartedly. And I think that's causing a lot of issues. And I think, we need, I think, to actually start getting things back to normal. I think we have to, a marriage is between a man and a woman. That is a normal, healthy. Now, I'm not saying that, you guys can't do this stuff. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can. I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to demonstrate. I'm not going to go to Congress. I'm not going to go to Senate. Maybe 40 years ago, I would have done that kind of stuff. I don't do that now. Seriously, I'm just sitting here and I'm just letting you know how I see the problems of the world and what the issues are. And the issues are we're not letting nature take its course. And I think that what we need to do is get back. And I think that the man and the woman being the root of the family values, and that exactly is how it happens. And until we get back to that, these things can happen. I think we've got a major opportunity here. I was reading today that they found yet another cure in the leg of curing AIDS. So, that's pretty good. I know what we've already given these people a tremendous long life. And now it looks like they might have found maybe, I'm not saying it's a final leg, but they're finding another leg that they're looking at, which might be the final step. I do not know. But I think we're at a great opportunity here to make some great leaps. But I think we have got to stop doing this pretend. I think we need to get Mr. Rogers to sit down and tell him that the land of let's pretend has got to end. People do not become dogs. People do not become cats. Okay, if they do, we should lock them up for driving as a cat without a license. I'm not kidding you. We've got to stop humoring these people. Okay, if there's a man that says he's a lizard, I don't know. We really could have some fun with this, couldn't we? No, but I mean, we got to call these people on some things. My point is, the world has gone out of control. Who is going to say enough? Seriously, I couldn't. I'd love to. Well, I could just love to see this now. An Irish immigrant too, by the way. Let's not forget I'm an immigrant. I'm an Irish immigrant, and I'm going to be telling all these people that they got all the illegals to go home, and all the trans people that they're really men and women, and they're not trans. Oh yeah, they'll bring me up. To wonderful, and so. What qualifications does he have? Well, I don't know. He says he talks to God occasionally. Oh, talks to God, does he? Yes, Your Honor. I do talk to the Lord now and again. And he's rather fond of you too, Your Honor. No, yeah, right. And does he talk to Satan too? He has been known to talk to Satan, sir. Yes, Your Honor. And, oh yeah, they'd love to hear from me. No, but in all seriousness, we've got to fix the world. And I think women, it's got to come from you. It's got to come from you. Because in all honesty, people listen to you. And they should. I'll tell you what, when I was growing up, no one could scare me like my mother. And I'll be honest with you right now. I mean, I'm 60 years old, as I've mentioned quite a few times, because I have a hard time accepting it. But I mean, I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 200 pounds. I've been at a few scrapes in my life, being Irish and all. But I got to tell you, I have never lost a fight except to my wife. My wife comes in angry. You will never see a guy run for the hills as quickly as me if my wife's angry. Oh my gosh. So anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is, women, this is up to you. You can change the world. We'll be with you. The men will be right there with you in lockstep. But we cannot do it. It's up to you. So what do you say? This is Reverend Bill Ryan. If you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. I could use the users. Either way, have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.